Hi there, folks, and welcome to the What Solutions for this week's The Daily Rigour, issue number 301. So, in our first story from the world of business, the pound has hit a new 37-year low, where £1 is actually only going to get you $1.1351. So, at this new exchange rate, how many dollars would you get for £20? So to change pounds into dollars, what we have to do is multiply by the exchange rate. So round into two decimal places, that's going to give us $20.70. So part B, the other way around, how much would you get for $1,135,100 in pounds? So changing back into pounds, we need to divide by the exchange rate, and that's going to work out as a rather neat £1 million. So onto our sports story. So the tennis legend, arguably the greatest of all time, Roger Federer is going to retire from tennis, he's announced last week. So currently he's won a French Open, 6 Australian Opens and 5 US Open titles. The rest of his Grand Slams were Wimbledon titles. So how many Wimbledon titles has he won? So we add up all the Grand Slams that he's won first of all. So a French Open, so that's one. Then add 6 Australian and 5 US Open, so that comes to 12 Grand Slams altogether. And if you take that away from his total number of Grand Slams, that's going to leave us with 8 Wimbledon titles. So another bonus sports story. So it's almost World Cup time. So we've got a wee article on how much it could potentially cost you to complete the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 sticker album. So how many stickers are now in a pack? So in the early days it was 4 stickers, but now there's an extra sticker, so that's going to be 5 stickers per pack. So assuming you were very lucky and got all the stickers first time with no doublers, what's the minimum cost it would cost to complete an album? However unlikely that may be. So first things first, there's 670 stickers to collect altogether. How many packs would we need to buy? So if there's 5 stickers per pack, we divide this by 5, so it's 134 packs. Each pack costs 90 pence, so we can multiply this by 0.90 to get a minimum cost of £120.60. But in reality, it's more likely to cost £883.80. So how many packs should you expect to buy? So what we need to do is see how many times 90 pence goes into this amount. So that's going to come to 982 packs. So if you're collecting the stickers, I wonder how many packs it takes you to complete your album. Probably somewhere in the middle of 134 and 982. Hopefully closer to the 134 mark. Okay, so our final story, our science story. So scientists have discovered a potentially habitable planet, so one that you can live on, that's 100 light years away from Earth, but you would get a lot more birthdays, all due to how long it takes to orbit that planet, to orbit its star. So this is a classic example of indirect proportion. So currently it takes 365.25 days on our planet to, and now when it's orbiting at this rate, we are likely, the average person is likely to get 73.5 birthdays. So on that basis, if this orbit was then crammed into one day, so as the orbit time is decreasing, the number of birthdays is then going to increase. So on this kind of basis of time, if we're then getting one day, what we have to do is we have to multiply the number of birthdays we would get by 365.25. So if this orbit was crammed into one day on this planet, you would still get on that basis 26,845.875 birthdays. Now if the orbit was then just 2.7 days on that basis, then we're going to get 2.7 less birthdays than we would if it was one day. So we divide by 2.7 to get 9,942.9 birthdays. Imagine that, and imagine how sick you would be of hearing that happy birthday song, and how many candles would you need on your cake getting to that ripe old age. But anyway, folks, there we have it, our What Solutions for this week. We hope you enjoyed solving these problems, and stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and bye for now.